Hey guys, welcome to the part 3 of blog using Django 4.0. In this video, we are going to complete both the backend and the front end of list view. And in the previous video, we have already created our models.py and forms.py. So if you haven't watched that, make sure to watch it before this video. So now let's get started. We'll go to the views.py first and we are going to import few things. So first of all, I'm going to import from Django.views. I'll import generic. So what we are going to use for list view will be the class based views. For that I'm importing this generic. Also we need to import our models and forms. So let's do that as well. So from dot models import comment and post, both of them. And let's create our first view. So that will be class post list, I'll call this, and I'll give it generic dot. Since this is a list view, so I'm going to create a list view. And then in this we are just going to pass only the query set. This will be post dot objects dot. I'll filter this. Why am I filtering? I'll let you know just a second. So I'll filter it by status, and which has status of 1, and I'll give it order as well. So order by minus created date, that is minus created on. This I am doing because I want it to be listed in such a way that the latest post comes on top. Okay, so this much only for the backend, and this will get our job done. Let's save this, and in blogs we are going to create a new file called as urls.py, because I want this blog app to have its own urls.py. And in this we have to start by importing the path. So from Django URLs import path. Then after path I'm going to import the views. So from dot import views. We'll start by creating our URL patterns. And this will have the first path. I'll give it on blank path, and I'll pass the views dot post list, because that's what we created just now. And since it is a class view, so we have to pass it as view. And then I'll give it a name of post underscore list. So our URL is created, and we have to make sure that this URL is imported inside our main source URL. So we have to do that over here. Oh, when it's on path of blank, let's include the blog's URL, blog.urls. So this blog is the name of the app, and URLs is the name of the file that we just created. And we have to import this include, so that will come from URLs, path and include. And after the path we have to specify a comma. So let's save it and try to run. To do so we have to make sure that our environment is activated. So I'll do that. Source.env bin activate. Okay, so now our Python environment is activated. Let's navigate inside the main structure, that is src, and over here python manage.py run server, and we'll go to this URL. And when we go to this path we get a template does not exist error, and that is add blog/post underscore list. Yes, this is correct, because this is what I wanted to show y'all, that whenever we create a class based views, it is automatically taken as the model name underscore the kind of view which we are giving. So over here, since it's a list view of the post model, so that's why we get an error of post underscore list.html does not exist. So we have to create this. So let's go and do that. To do so, let's go to the blog folder, and inside this we'll create a folder called as templates. And inside templates we are going to create a folder called as blog, because this is the app Yes, so inside blogs we will have our post underscore list, because as we can see over here, the error is inside the blog app, it is trying to find the post underscore list. And to create the post underscore list HTML, I have an idea. First of all, we'll create a base.html so that we can include this in every template, and so that we don't have to repeat our code again and again. So let's do that first. I'll start by using the emit. I'll rename to this to blog how to. And I already have a design in mind. So to implement that design, we have to use Bootstrap 5, Bootstrap icon, then this medium editor, and that's it. So we'll start by copying the CSS link of the Bootstrap file. I'll paste all these links in the description below, so y'all can go over there and browse and use these links. Okay, so one was that. Then we'll copy the mediums link that is over here, and then finally we'll copy the Bootstrap icon links. So since all the imports are done, let's go ahead and start by creating our body. I'll give this as class of bg-light. This classes comes from the Bootstrap 5. First of all, let's start by creating the nav bar over here, and then we'll create our main content. Okay, so I'll copy the nav bar code. All you have to go in the docs and just search for nav, and this is the one that I'm on. I'll copy this one and I'll make some couple of changes. Okay, so let me start doing that. So this will be bg-white. I'll call this as blog project. Then we'll remove extra classes from here. The first one will be the blogs. And what will be the link for this one? The link will be, I'll remove all the active classes. Okay, the link will be, we'll go to the urls.blog, I mean by urls.py. Inside the blog folder, this is the name, the post list that we will use over here. So it will come from, we'll use this. Okay, so this is closed. Now inside this we are going to specify URL, and then in single quote we are going to give the name of the URL, that is post list, and this will open this view directly if we click on this blogs link. So let's remove all other things for now, and we'll add them later on. So our nav bar code is complete for now, and we'll start by creating our main content place. This is a container. Inside container I want a row, and inside row I want columns dash md dash 2. On medium I want it to be 2, because this is on the left hand side. I want to offset these 2 columns. I'm going to copy paste this twice. This will be the main place where we store all our content, where we show all the contents, and then this will be the offset one. So inside this I'm going to create a block. So it is block content, and then we have to close this block by doing end block. So whenever we include this base.py inside any other page, we are going to use this block content, and inside that we are going to write our main code. So let's do that now. We'll create a file called as post_list.html, and inside this we are going to extend the base.py. So it is extend, it is inside the blog folder, blog/base.html, and I'm going to do is load static, because we are going to also show some pictures over here. and let's open that block now. So block content, and we'll end the block over here. So whatever we write inside this content, it will be replaced over here. So let's do that now. I have a design in mind, so I'm going to implement that. So the design is somewhat like this. So there is h3, and this tells for you is a class of empty-3, and a row that has row dash calls dash 1 dot row dash calls dash md dash 3, and then g dash 4. Inside this we are going to create our for loop. So this will have for blog, and it will come from, that is in post underscore list, because this is what is passed from the view over here. So I will have all the list of blogs present in the blog list. And then we also have to close the for loop, that is end for. Inside this we have a call, and inside call we have a card. It also has h-100, that is height 100. I'm going to just expand this right now. So what I have done over here is created a div with columns, and then inside that we have a card with height equal to 100%. So this all the classes comes from Bootstrap 5. You all can check that out. I know all these things, so I have done it quickly over here. And the short form which I used to create that was emit, that comes with VS Code. So over here we are going to have an image, and the source will be, this is a little tricky, but then I'll try my best to explain you all. So get media prefix, and then after that we are going to have post.image. I'll rename this to be post, okay? So this is post.image. So this comes from the models.py. Inside our post model we have a field called as image. So that is used over here, and this get media prefix over here brings the media path. This won't be having the entire part of the image, it just has the name and the path where it is stored, but the prefix is stored, we get it from here. I'll give this alt as post.title, and we have class over here. So class will be card dash img dash top. This is the top part of the card, so this has an image, but the bottom part I want it to be clickable, so I'm going to use the a tag over here and we'll keep this blank for now, okay, href, because I'll fill in later on. And this has a class of card dash body, then it has text decoration as none, and I want the text to be dark. Let's go inside this, and we are going to have the title over here inside h3. Sorry, this will have class of card title, and inside this we are going to give post.title, and over here we are going to use the pipe operator, or also called as Django filter, template filter, and I'll give it title. So what does this do is it will capitalize the first word of this, and then we have a p tag, and this will have class of card dash text. Inside this we are going to show post.content, and then we are going to give a safe filter, and also I want two more filters, that is line breaks br filter, and then truncate chars of 100. Sorry, this is tru and not a, truncat. So this post content will have a safe, that is it will replace all the HTML code with actual HTML, and line break will break the line, and truncate character will limit the content to only 100 characters. Okay, then I want to show dot 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 if the length of this post content is greater than 100. So I'll do that now by using if condition, if post dot content, and again I'll use the filter, and this will be a length filter, and we'll check if that is the length, and we'll check the length is greater than 100, then show the dot 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 and end if, end the if. So that was inside the P, and then at the bottom we have one more tag, small tag, and over here we are going to show the author's username and when was the post created. So it will come from post.author.username, and we'll pass in the title filter over here again, and I'll give it a dash, and then it will be post.created on, and we'll pass the date filter, and I'll give it a particular syntax, that is I want M, month, date, and then year. So that's it. Let's save it and check it out. So we'll go to the browser and we'll refresh. We should not get any error. We are still getting error. Let's check why. So I found the error. All we had to do is go and stop the server and rerun it. We'll go to the browser and refresh, and there we go. After that we get one more error, that is extend keyword has some problem. So we'll go to the post underscore list and we'll change the extend keyword to extends. It is extends and not extend. So that was a slight problem, and let's refresh and check. Yes, so we don't have anything posted yet, so that's why we are not shown anything over here. So for that, let's go to the admin side and create a post quickly. I'll just duplicate this one and we'll say admin, and then in post we are going to add one post. So title is post 1. Let me quickly generate some content for this. Some content, I'll make this as publish. I'll give it some image, and then I'll select the author as admin, save, and we'll go back to the blogs page and refresh it, and there we go, our first blog post is visible, and over here this is clickable since we are getting a hash, so we can confirm that. So that's it for this video guys. In the next video we are going to do the login and sign up part. So see you in the next one.